Hi, I'm Laura Martini. I am a yoga instructor and I live in Kelowna, BC. A typical day for me is I wake up. I usually will go through some books and find some inspiration for my classes that I'm teaching, or maybe just kind of think about what I'm working with in my own practice and find a way to share that with my classes. I might do a little bit of yoga in the living room. I'll go usually teach a class or two, ride my bike down to the studio, we'll grab a coffee. I like Americanos. I go for a hike with my dog, maybe go up Knox Mountain, or we might go for a run, have some lunch, teach another class, maybe answer some emails, do the whole social media thing, get on Twitter and Facebook. My husband will usually come home at about that time and we'll maybe make dinner together, and I'll probably go teach another class or two before I watch either probably a romantic comedy, or I have this TV show that I'm borderline obsessed with called House Hunters International. So I'll try and get a couple of those episodes because I have a dream of buying a house abroad. And then usually by 11:30 I'll hit the sheets. I think the biggest misconception people have about being a yoga instructor is that we are perhaps perfect in our health and also in our own personal practices. And I really like wine, and I like chocolate, and I like coffee, and I also like taco chips. And I'm not really willing to give that up because I'm an instructor and I'm supposed to embody health. So I think that that's okay, and I'm almost kind of proud of that. I think the best thing about being a yoga instructor is the lifestyle. It's pretty cool to be able to share what you love with people, and also really only have to work maybe a couple hours a day, so I get to go teach a class, which I always look forward to, and kind of have an audience to share what I'm learning, and then see how the students grow too, and also how I grow when I teach and when I learn from my own students. If I wasn't a yoga instructor, I would probably use the degree that I went to university for. So I have always wanted to be an intelligence officer for the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, and when I was in university I studied cultural anthropology and also some history, with the hopes that I could focus on China, India and Russia and get to know kind of the people in those areas, and then one day be able to use that in intelligence, because I always wanted to work for CSIS, the Canadian CIA. So I wanted to be a spy.